Remember, Ed, only 5 minutes or so, and please try not to get her agitated, all right?
Well, of course not, Will, but I got a killer out there on the loose somewhere. I mean, there are a lot of people at risk here.
Well, if it weren't for that, I wouldn't be letting you talk to Jenny in the first place.
I know. She's still not out of the woods yet, huh?
Yes, she is, barring complications. I think I mentioned to you that pneumonia is always a danger in cases like this.
Yeah, but that hasn't developed yet, has it?
No, thank heaven.
Yeah. Well, I'll be as easy and as quick as I can.
Okay.
Thank you. It's all right. It's all right. Just me.
Hi. Is David here?
No, not at the moment.
Did you catch that man? Please tell me.
No, we haven't yet, but we're still working on it. Now, we're going to need your help, all right? Think you could answer some questions?
Ed, I am so scared.
I know. Don't worry. We'll get him. I promise you.
Ms. Lionel, I know how tight things can be, but I know you're going to find a buyer for that piano soon.
It may not be a Cristofori, but it's still a fine instrument.
That it is, but like I say, I'm only interested in a genuine Cristofori.
I could see my way to chopping $1,000. Good luck.
Thank you.
Baby. Everything you can remember, all right? Now, is it true you knew Hanley in San Carlos?
He was a mercenary, an officer with Guerrero's army.
And you had a run-in with him at the hospital down there in Ciudad in San Carlos?
How'd you know that?
Oh, Dan told me the whole story. He also told me about that encounter at the bus stop. Do you think that was a chance meeting, or was he stalking you?
Ed, I don't know. I just know I was terrified when I saw him.
I know. The federal government has a dossier on him. He has a history of that kind of thing. He was a mercenary in San Carlos. He was arms smuggler in the Middle East. Worked for certain Latin American regimes, all under different aliases.
Why does he want to kill me?
Well, I guess it's because you're the only one who could identify him, tie him to San Carlos.
What if he comes after me again?
He won't. There was no reason to. As I say, you were the only one who could identify him. Now, there are any number of people. Bo, Will. It wouldn't do him any good to get rid of you now.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, listen, Jenny. When you knew him in San Carlos, you know anything about his habits or his hangouts? Any information that might help us figure out how he works?
No, I'm sorry.
It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Maybe something will come to you later. Don't worry. Don't worry. If you think of something, they'll get to me, all right?
Thank you. I'll do everything I can to try and help.
All right.
Sorry, Ed, your time's up.
Yeah. I was just... Take care.
Thanks.
All right.
Time for your sleeping pills, Jenny.
Oh,
Ah, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
what are you doing here? Oh, yes, of course. Talking to Jenny.
Yeah.
How is she?
Well, she's definitely improving.
Oh, well, thank goodness for that.
Well,
I'm here because Mama's working late tonight, so I thought I'd drop by and see what shopping I could do for her in the morning so she can sleep late.
but you just left the office, huh?
Guilty.
And you haven't had dinner yet, have you? Neither have I, so why don't we go by the press box?
All right. That's the best offer I've had all evening.
First it was New York, now it's California. What is it with Mom?
I think the New York thing was an ad lib, honey. She knew the divorce hearing was coming up. She had to manufacture some excuse to get out of town.
The great talent, huh, right? Now she's gonna miss my school play.
Look, try not to hold it against her, huh? I imagine she just forgot in the pressure of the moment.
Yeah, well, you know something, I'm kind of glad. She'd probably make me more nervous than I am already. You know, she'd probably pick my performance apart afterwards, and if I blew my lines, forget about it. She'd pull me apart, she'd come down so hard on me.
Well, you're coming down pretty hard on her, aren't you? And you're not going to blow your lines. You're going to be wonderful.
You know what? That's what Simon says, too.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's been so helpful lately and so supportive. Do you like him more now that you know him a little better?
He seems to be a very nice young man, but I have to wonder if you should get too many hopes up.
Why?
Well, because he's... Come on, let's sit down here for a minute. For one thing, he is a few years older than
Oh,
you.
Dad, not that again.
Well, along with that, he strikes me as being a very ambitious, a highly motivated young man. Somehow I doubt that Landview's going to be big enough to hold him, you know?
Well, if he gets a job somewhere else, we'll still see each other. It's not the end of the world. Dad, do you want to run the lines with me?
Run the lines the night before you open? You're still running lines?
Well, you should have seen dress rehearsal. I mean, everything that could go wrong did.
Sure, which means you're going to have a super performance tomorrow night. Don't you know that? Yeah, all right. If it'll make you feel more secure to run lines, we'll run lines.
I'll get my script.
Okay.
$250 million. Entirely possible. Oh, my goodness. I'm gonna just put you back for the time being. Absolutely ingenious.